Meghan Markle. Before Prince Harry. In her own, written, words. Episode 3. Food. Travel. Living. Fashion. Beauty. Influencers. Food. Holiday wine. For December 2014. Oh, Andy Chabot, my cup runneth over. Especially when he's pouring. As sommelier and wine director of Blackberry Farm and recipient of the James Beard Award for Outstanding Wine Program in 2014, this guy may know a thing or two about vino. And by may I mean unequivocally, without a doubt, truly, madly, deeply. You invite him over for dinner, and you know you'll be imbibing the very best. With that said, I asked Andy to compile a holiday list of wines that won't break the bank. A surefire challenge when $400 bottles are the de rigueur, when your palate is primed for the holy grail of fermented grapey goodness. But, as with true talents, Andy was up for the task. Here are a few selections to make your Thanksgiving table and holiday season full of perfect pours, from hostess gifts to bottles you'll want to share with friends time and time again. Cheers and many thanks to Andy and Blackberry Farm. Can't wait to clink glasses soon. 1. Sandy Rose, Sta. Rita Hills, $28. This is a rose made from Pinot Noir. You might get a few odd looks from your grandparents when you arrive at the family gathering carrying a pink wine, but if they don't already know it, the time of terrible, sweet, white sin is past, and we have thankfully moved on to the refreshing, dried, highly drinkable rose wines as they are supposed to be. There is not a food on this planet that cannot pair with a chilled rose, and it's also great just as a cocktail wine. You'll probably need at least 2 bottles once everyone gets a taste and comes back for seconds of this one made at Sandy Winery. Their Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays are also worth searching out if you can't get your hands on this limited rose of Pinot Noir from them. 2. Pride Mountain Vineyards, Viognier, Sonoma, $45. Viognier is a wonderful grape for the exotic and heady spices of the holiday. Until just recently, you would be hard-pressed to find an American Viognier on a shelf in your local wine store. Even though that is changing, because people are finding out about this grape and how incredible it is, Pride Mountain Vineyards has long been a proponent of this grape. Their version is richly textured with notes of lychee, honeysuckle, and lemon zest. Despite all of these sweet aromatics and rich palate, the wine is dry, not sweet, and is sure to be a surprise favorite at the holiday table as your family washes down that turkey and stuffing. 3. Ramey, Chardonnay, Sonoma Coast, $45. David Ramey is a master of Chardonnay, and this Sonoma Coast version from his eponymously named winery is a wonderfully balanced expression of this grape. While some snobbier wine critics out there eschew Chardonnay for the simple fact that it's popular, I find that it often is the best pairing on any table with any food. 4. Pia Les Titans, Syrah, Sonoma Coast, $55. Somehow Syrah is still not the most popular grape in America. That's amazing considering the unbelievable quality and elegance of Syrahs like those made in the Sonoma Coast by Pia Winery. This Titan Vineyard Syrah is a sommelier's silver bullet. When it comes to food and wine pairing, it goes with a huge variety of foods from salmon to hen to beef and game. It's floral, peppery, and it attains just enough ripeness in the long growing season to be fully pleasing and interesting without ever crossing the line to being flabby. I'd have this with anything, it's just that good, but it would be fully at home on the Thanksgiving or Christmas table. 5. Outpost, Grenache, Howell Mountain, $35. Grenache is my favorite grape. As a sommelier, I am always thinking of food pairings, and I'm hard-pressed to find a food that I wouldn't recommend Grenache as the accompaniment. You'd typically find this grape in the southern Rhone Valley, Côtes du Rhône, or in northern Spain, Priorat, but there are a number of excellent producers of this wild-tasting, spicy red grape in the U.S. On top of Howell Mountain at Outpost Winery is where you'll find one of the finest examples of pure, elegant, refined Grenache in our country. Grenache is expensive on the palate with dark spices and pepper. Rather than cherry fruit, I often find myself thinking of wild strawberries when I taste this wine, and it simply goes with all the foods that I like to eat. In food tagged with Andy Chabot, Blackberry Farm, Holiday, Wine. The TIG is a hub for the discerning palate, those with a hunger for food, travel, fashion and beauty. I wanted to create a space to share all of these loves, to invite friends to share theirs as well, and to be the breeding ground for ideas and excitement for an inspired lifestyle. This is the TIG, and this is just the beginning. XXMM. Stay tuned for more. Meghan Markle. Before Prince Harry, in her own written words. If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.